And we see the screen. So please go ahead.
Okay. Thanks. Well, I cannot see myself, but it's fine. So, well, I will try, first of all, apologize for this, well, difficulties on connecting. It seems there was a conflict between the system because we cannot download some programs just to prevent contamination with virus but then, okay, so apologize, I will try to be brief. And well, if I may, congratulations and thank you very much for inviting me, and congratulations for the project and for this event. I'm learning a lot because, well, first of all, I will briefly present myself. My name is Miguel Lizaso. You can contact me whenever you want by email. I will put my email at the end. But well, I joined this unit, this Healthy Oceans and Seas unit that is under the Directorate Healthy Planet last June. And then after, as from 1st December, I joined well, Aquaculture, the Med, and some other initiatives. So why are we talking, or are we invited here? Because well, this unit is running the research and innovation to define and implement aquaculture research and priorities to support the integrate maritime policy, and in particular the Blue Growth Agenda. So our main actions are, well, just designing the policy and somehow relating to the projects funded by the Horizon 2020. Our aims are or include ensure food and nutrition security, increase sustainability and competitiveness, the risk investment, boost innovations, scientific support to policy and regulations, and science diplomacy. But these aims were stated mostly by, well, during Horizon 2020. Now I will talk a bit later. We are focusing or refocusing these aims into the Green Deal and some other policies. So during Horizon 2020 and before, we targeted the animal health and the related challenges and threats. So it's clear that we cover the farm phase with the development of reliable, cost-efficient detection and diagnostic tools, with preventive and curative practices, with consideration to parasitic transfer between wild and farm fishes. And we also cover the scientific basis and tools for preventing and mitigating farm mollusk diseases. So I just would mention that, well, the best projects on this area, no doubt, could be parafish control and Vivaldi, because they are focusing the animal health directly. So New Tick Aqua is a new project that will finish on 23rd, and I invite you to follow this project. We have some other actions like the ERANET co-found ICRAT for animal diseases, and some other parts of the Aqua Excel infrastructure from the Horizon 2020, and all the actions under Marie Curie actions. So, well, I will not mention parafish control again because it was very briefly, but I could mention some others like target phase to generate knowledge and technology base for the development of vaccines. Vaccines is a very important point, and I would construct or build.
Miguel,
yes.
It seems we don't. It seems like the presentation is stuck on the first slide at the moment. So I don't know if you've been changing, but maybe if you try and put it in presenting modes in full screen.
Yeah, it's on presenting mode in full screen. I am in the slide number 7.
Okay.
Okay.
We see the mouse moving.
Let me try again. No, it's,
Yeah, we see the mouse moving. So, yes, I think something is happening.
Okay, let me.
At the moment, we have a black screen, but the mouse is still moving.
I will change the screen. Just let me. Oh my God! I've never had so many. System. So I will new share. You can see yourself, most probably.
Yes.
Okay, so let me take it. I put it.
Yeah, we see, I think we see the right slide now. We see it in full screen anyway, and it's not the first slide. Work package
It's the
4,
7.
Met 8. And now we see firefish control.
Okay, so now it's working finally.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I apologize. So, yeah, I just mentioned who are we, or who we are at the Healthy Oceans and Seas under the Directorate Healthy Planet. Some of the main objectives, and that we have covered both farm fish and mollusk and farm mollusk with different initiatives. I mentioned that the parafish control targeted mostly the animal health and welfare, and in the same way was Vivaldi, but for mollusk. Vivaldi just finished, but they have been working on Pacific oyster, mussels, flat oyster, clams, and scallops. Both projects were focused on these animal diseases, and it's very well. They are very welcome. They just finished, and I think we can collaborate because I would build on my some previous presentation that commented that we should join us to keep on making animal health and diseases a big issue to research. So I would mention that there are some other projects like Med8 that it addresses health management and diseases and fish well partially. Unperformed fish will boosting fish health at all life cycle stages. So most of the projects we have here, very good examples, have addressed animal health, biosecurity, prevention, management, and cost in different ways. But they all cover like gain impact, aqua impact, new tech aqua, high efficiency, and future EU aqua have been addressing these issues on health and welfare, because welfare is getting more importance in the agenda, that's for sure. So the way forward, the Commission is facilitating the exchange of information and best practices on health and welfare of farm fish via the open method of coordination. And I appreciate that you collaborate with them. So right now they are reviewing, DG Mare, is reviewing the strategic guidelines for the sustainable development of EU aquaculture. And this is a very important moment. These guidelines most probably will be presented by June or July, I hope. There, fish health and welfare will be one of the issues to be addressed. But from my side, from the research side, is we have Horizon 2020, the last call for Horizon 2020 that has saved €1 billion for research dealing with the new policy from the new Commission, that is the Green Deal. So this will be a Green Deal call. I'm going to explain very briefly how animal health and welfare could be integrated there. And then I will pass by to Horizon Europe, that is the incoming framework program that will offer opportunities for funding in fish health and welfare research and innovation. So these are the two main tools that we are offering for research. So the Green Deal call, the budget is around €1 billion. This is the last call of Horizon 2020, and we have put there so much money just to respond to the urgency of the current situation and the ambition of the new Commission dealing with the Green Deal. So this is the time schedule. Preparation of first working document is right now. We are working on that, and targeted adoption of the work program 2020 will be presented most probably on July 2020. So be aware and be prepared, yes, because there are some opportunities there. This is the Green Deal, transforming the EU economy for a sustainable future and leaving no one behind. And there are two strategies that that are important, and you could contribute there. So it's the Farm to Fork strategy that will be presented in spring 2020, and it includes measures, including legislative, but here would be for research to significantly reduce the use of chemical pesticides, fertilizers, and antibiotics. This is the way that we could contribute to the Green Deal, and for sure also for preserving and restoring ecosystems and biodiversity. And then, because I want to finish soon, is Horizon Europe, that is quite similar to the previous Horizon 2020. The only point is that the budget is even bigger. Well, we don't know what will happen with the Brexit and the negotiations, but the expectations are high on the budget, that this budget will be increased. So it's around 100 billion, and more than 50% will go under the societal or now the global challenges. There, you know that the excellent science address these blue sky science, the basic research for global challenges. You could very well cover the animal health and then some other actions. And the new and key features under Horizon Europe for funding is the European Innovation Council and the missions. I will talk a bit later about that. So on this Horizon Europe that is huge, most probably most of you are aware that the Pillar 2 are covering global challenges, and they are under 6 clusters. The last one is the most related to animal health and animal welfare. It's called the food, or will be called food, bioeconomy, natural resources, agriculture, and environment. So on this cluster 6, there are some challenges that are cross-cutting long-term impacts, like climate neutrality, health of biodiversity, sustainability and circularity of resources, and sustainable production system and inclusive, safe and healthy food systems. So animal health, is a key part of all this. These 6 cross-cutting long-term impacts are organized in 7 interventional areas. So when you check the Horizon Europe work program, don't stop at the agriculture and forestry and rural areas offers. Please go through all of them, because animal health could contribute to all of them, all these cross-cutting impacts in different parts, as biodiversity and natural resources, agriculture, or for sure aquaculture under the seas, oceans, and inland waters. I put the example of these 7 intervention areas, and they are in the agriculture, forestry, and rural areas. Animal health and welfare will be developed or further developed. So you will need to have a look there. Another initiative is the partnerships. That is, now there are a bunch of partnerships, but this will change just to reduce the number, increase the weight, and try to be more effective. So the partnerships aims to strengthen integration and cooperation among public research programs, and try to associate strategically private industry sectors. This is very important because it was not so well done before. These partnerships will provide support to EU policies like the Green Deal, the antimicrobial resistance, the regulated diseases. And finally, well, there will be unspecific, or most probably will be, if we get the support from the member states, partnerships on animal health and welfare. It will include land production, land animals, and aquatic animals also. So the missions, well, most probably you have learned something. A mission is a portfolio of action across disciplines intended to achieve a bold and inspirational and measurable goal. So we have 5 missions, and well, animal health could be integrated in different, but well, adaptation to climate change and healthy ocean seas and coastals and inland waters could be. So missions will, each mission most probably will have a budget of around 200 million euros. So it's a big funding area, but up to now, missions are still being developed. So, well, these are the kind approach to what the mission will be. That is, well, the aquasphere remaining the atmosphere regeneration. So, could have 5 branches or, well, indicators or goals, but this is still running. And I want to finish these presentations just highlighting the importance of the new instrument that is a big change into Horizon Europe. That is the European Innovation Council. So, well, the European Innovation Council will offer a one-stop shop to high potential innovators. Includes the previous small and medium enterprises initiative, and will count on the Pathfinder for grants and the accelerator. So have also a look, because to developing vaccines or new treatments, well, this is a wonderful, or will be a wonderful tool. So the planning, right now we are drafting the strategic plan, and very soon we will start working on the work program for the 2 incoming years. And well, this is the time, the schedule, and we are right now drafting Horizon Europe Work Program 2021-22 on the basis of the strategic plan. So by the end of this year, we expect to have a formal adoption of the work program for the next 2 years. So thank you very much. I know that this has been a very fast presentation, mostly, well, it's not easy to follow up, but well, here you have my email. Please contact me, because I really need your knowledge, your questions, and well, your opinions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miguel. It was great. We managed. We had some technical issues, but thanks for persisting. That was really good. We are now in the open discussion of the morning.